It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The date that's been circled for weeks is finally here. It's opening night. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Vida Blue gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away.
First pitch, 7:07.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
At the plate now, Gary Cox. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last three pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that one is gone. And good for him. Gary Cox has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
So now to the plate, Michael Lee. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Lee is really a rare talent in this sport. A true five-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch. Not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1 the count now. Now a swing and a soft liner, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The payoff pitch one more time.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
They've locked horns. Here's the next offering. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back homers. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead. To the plate now, Jeff Bagwell.
The first baseman, number 5.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Down the left field line and deep. And foul. The 1-1 home. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, giving him an even .450 for his career. And the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead. Craig Biggio digging in now. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Blue has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Olsen camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
That is good. The good Jose Altuve.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. Here's the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
2 balls and no strikes.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Astros lead it 3-0. Ready now is Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Ricky.
The pitch.
Henderson.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Here's a pop-up now. Bregman is camped under this one. 1 down. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. One out, nobody on.
Nope.
1-1. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Altuve has it. And there are 2 away now.
Hey, that's a great job right there. Knowing he had time to collect himself, I love the internal clock right there. Didn't rush it, took the extra step, gathered himself, and threw a bolt to first base.
In now, Jason Giambi. As he'll take a look at ball 1. looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And a good eye there by Giambi. It's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Hit sharply on the ground. Bregman has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail in this one 3-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
That's a ball.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Nope.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Laureano is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting 8. The designated hitter.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run saved. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
Chapman in foul ground. 2 down.
Batting 9. The catcher, Martin Maldonado.
2 down, no one on base. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. Pitch on the way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Reggie Jackson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Jackson.
Now here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Reggie stands in at an even 6 feet. Throws left-handed, swings the bat the same way. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
This guy has been an absolute beast this year so far, leading the team in home runs as he approaches free agency. Huge payday on the horizon.
That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Matt.
So now to the plate, Matt Olson. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You know, I think that steal might have had a different result if the throw was just a little bit better. It was a close play, but if that throw was placed over the first base side of second, I think they might have had a pretty good shot to get him.
Yeah, Dan, the throw wasn't all that bad, but it did end up a little more on the third base side of the bag, and that may have been the difference. 2-1 to the A's first baseman.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
The 2-1. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth,
So a runner on second with 1 down now, and that'll bring up Sean Murphy. He's set. Here it comes. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And the runner's breaking for third. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Two pitch is fouled away. Jackson stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Fouled away. Here's another 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. One left for Oakland. They trail it here 3-0. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, number 30. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way into the concrete staircases, and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0. Standing in now, Gary Cox. Fouled off. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And it's fouled away.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Michael Lee, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and missed, 1-1. a curveball that's blowing in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Fouled away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
At the plate now, Jeff Bagwell. Hit back up the middle. There is Andrus. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1 more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. We played 2.5. It's now 4-0 Houston. Now to bat, Matt Chapman, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Matt Chapman.
First delivery to him. Lays off 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Chapman, a California native, actually. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In the air out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The second baseman, Jed Lowry.
1 gone for the A's here in the 3rd. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. First pitch on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Fouled off. He'll try again. 1-2. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Outside in a full count. 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The left fielder, number 24, Ricky.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ricky Henderson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Lowry, base runner at first with 1 out. This one's down to 3rd. And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
1-2.
Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a
Now
whole lot to
that's
say
the
about that
designated
pitch that
hitter.
hasn't been said a million
Jason
times already. That's just a
Giambi.
real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Jason Giambi. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the
0-1
first
count.
pitch. It's 0-1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A
0-2
swinging
count.
strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Splitter misses, and it's 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch.
2-2 count.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Still 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Right fielder looking up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an
The
eye.
right fielder, number
To the
9.
plate now, Reggie Jackson. He swings and grounds it to short. Altuve fields it cleanly for the first with time to spare, and the side is retired. But the A's put up a 3 spot here thanks to the 3-run home run. We're through 3 here in the East Bay. It's the Astros 4 and the A's 3. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Craig.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance, of feeling good about his effort tonight. This pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
2-1 now. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short, and Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up the big number.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman, as he'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. There goes Altuve. Hits softly on the ground to first. And he'll just step on first here to take the Shure out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Gurriel.
Striding forward now is the DH. Yuli Gurriel hopped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
The set and the 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston, and it remains a 4-3 game. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi.
The Athletic.
Stepping in once again is Matt Olson, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball one.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he fouls this one off. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Sean Murphy is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Olsen aboard here at first with nobody out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Stepping in now, Ramon Laureano. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On its way is pitch number 75.
2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
3-0.
That one's in there. 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So stepping in is Matt Chapman. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First delivery to him. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
He waits, now the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Oh, you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Here's Jed Lowry now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready with the 1-0. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that. A ball and 2 strikes. A 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
2 down, runners at first and second. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Two and 2. Here it is. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More opening day baseball coming up following this. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Jackson is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 30.
Next up for the Astros, number 30 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Now the 1-0.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
The 1-1.
That's ball 2. I got 2-1 the count.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Stepping up is Gary Cox. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
First pitch on its way. Michael Lee is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Ball active.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
4 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Skied into straightaway right. Jackson is there. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 5, Jeff.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jeff Bagwell. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. In there, 0-1. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. There to take it in is a well-positioned Lowry, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ricky Henderson. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus
The
far.
left fielder.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. The count to the A's left fielder.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Andrew.
Next to hit, Elvis Andrews. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Splitter taken here, 2-1. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Henderson on at first, nobody out. Runner goes for second, down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on a hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
The designated hitter, Jason.
Now the A's designated hitter, Jason Giambi, trying here to plate the tying run from second. From the stretch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. A tying run is in to score from second. It's a 4-4 game.
Hey, D-Lo, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Johan Esposito comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Esposito.
So now to the plate, Reggie Jackson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The first baseman.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 5-4 game. And he's safe.
Always productive to score runs when you can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Runners at the corners here with one gone in the inning. And that'll bring up Sean Murphy. First offering.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were two bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes one swing.
This is foul right side. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. And 1 man left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The A's lead this one 5-4. Striding in for Houston, Craig Biggio. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Slow roller left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now back.
One away for the Astros here in the 6th, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0-1 the count. Altuve stands at first with 1 out. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. strike, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here it comes, 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 2 out with the man at first. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
Ball back outside.
Popped him up. Chapman is there. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Astros leave 1, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Ramon Laureano.
Number 22.
First pitch on its way. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Here now the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Another payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Jed Lowry. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch out. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Adam Kolarek is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Number 21, Adam Kolarek.
And now here is Martin Maldonado, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Martin Maldonado.
Now the first pitch, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 30.
Next to dig in, number 30 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the AB now.
Nope.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. The pitch.
Ball in.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box, Gary Cox. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0.
Oh, that's out.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike taken, the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Full count, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-2 pitch. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! A two-run shot that gives them the lead. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, and this one gives them the lead at 6-5. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty B, how about this, D-Bro? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
J.B. Wendelken is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night. And now Michael Lee as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Nope.
And
Ball.
low, it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Here comes the 1-2.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
The next 1-2 pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Fouled away. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. Jeff Bagwell waits on deck. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Jeff Bagwell will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Set and the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Lee, the runner at second with 1 away. 3-2 now. Craig Biggio is on deck. Fouled off. Again, another foul ball. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this kind of 5 hole is just as dangerous.
So now here is Craig Biggio. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the belt, kicks and deals. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jose Altuve.
Next up is Jose Altuve. Prior history in this matchup, he's gone 2 for 5. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Two men are on with 2 men out. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And that is off the wall. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
To the plate now, Alex Bregman. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 count and the pitch.
1 ball, 1
Pitch
strike.
taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Two balls and a strike.
1 strike.
4 runs here in this half inning. And it's fouled away. A base hit into center field. Now a long throw home, and not in time as the run scores.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead or a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up when you see a 3-run lead, and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't irk you.
Oh, it does. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a safe situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the ninth, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Sergio Romo takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. So here's Yuli Gurriel as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah.
A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one.
Ball
2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 on its way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. It's stretch time here in Oaktown. It's the Astros 9 and the A's 5. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ricky Henderson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Line, but speared on a hop. And there's 1 down now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and here's the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball. That's ball 3.
Jason Giambi waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Striding in for Oakland, Jason Giambi singled in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's
One
strike
ball,
2.
2 strikes.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Jason Giambi. Now Now Giambi swings and misses here as he couldn't time that one, and there's your second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate now, Reggie Jackson. Andres, the runner at first with 2 gone. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. They could use a good cup of ambition. It's 9-5. Ready to begin the 8th, and up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado.
Martin Maldonado.
First offering on its way. He swings and lines it to left, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting, number 30.
So now to the plate, number 30. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
Up next to the
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled up very often. So that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
Into the box now, Gary Cox. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The 1-0. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Now 3 for 4 on the day. He's coming up big in his first major league game.
I think the thing that blows me away is not the fact that he went 3 for 4, but the way in which he did it. Just looked cool as a cucumber in the batter's box from pitch 1.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Hit out towards second. Lowry's got it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 1 left for Houston as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. So here is Matt Olson. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through.
Matt Olson.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Aye.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Nope, that's inside.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball.
Now
If he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. '50th pitch of the game on its way.
Ball, that's off the plate.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 22.
Stepping in next, Ramon Laureano. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. A's are gone in order. They could use a good cup of ambition. It's 9-5. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jeff Bagwell. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Number 5, Jeff Bagwell.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Hit hard. But this lands foul. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 3-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Andrus has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The batter number 7, second baseman, Craig Biggio.
So next to bat will be Craig Biggio. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yep,
A
that ball went
fastball
out.
off the plate away. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
Jose Altuve will be next. 1 out, nobody on. And the count will be full. Three-two pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's a look over to first.
No, he's safe.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. At the plate, Jose Altuve. And this one's in the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Biggio leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 1 out and a runner on second base. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Yusmeiro Petit enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Alex Bregman will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch. Hit back up the middle. Andrus fields it cleanly to Lowry at the bag. On the first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Astros 9 and the A's 5. Mike Hampton is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And stepping in the long ball threat, Matt Chapman. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Jed Lowry. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases are empty, one man out. Pitch is popped up. Bregman over to his left. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The left fielder, number 24, Ricky Henderson.
So next to hit is Ricky Henderson, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at ball one. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2. Ball
and
3.
He misses again, ball 3.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Oakland. Hit hard on the ground to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Elvis Andrews.
To the plate now, Elvis Andrews. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here it comes now to Andrews.
Nope,
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Comes set. Now the pitch. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. It takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in their home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Houston Astros blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Johan Esposito claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 9 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Athletics, 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Thank you.